So I'm feeling pretty lazy about the thumbnails. Not really that I'm lazy. I'm not happy with the photo quality of my webcam. It comes out blurry. I'm not a fan of the textures. That aside, who's good potatoes? Spin Leak here with a movie review. This time it is Platoon of the Dead, a 2009 zombie movie, and this is gonna be painful. Not as painful as watching it, but it's gonna be painful. So this is about as B as a movie gets. Basic plot is 5 teenagers get a store-bought Ouija board and summon some sort of cosmic evil. All this happens off camera, by the way. Summon some sort of cosmic evil that brings the dead back to life by possessing them with demons. These demon-possessed zombies then start waging a war against the entire world, because why the fuck not? Trying to take out all of humanity. Every time one of the corpses rots away, they take over another dead human being. Okay. Mankind's fighting back. They have some sort of secret base, and they are losing the battle. The story begins whenever a platoon is ambushed by an undead platoon. 3 survivors only, just the 3, take off, find a house in the middle of the woods, somehow avoiding all of the shit that these zombies are throwing at them. And when I say all the shit these zombies are throwing at them, missiles, guerrilla tactics, actual firearms knowledge. These zombies can work guns, missiles, and have their own tactics. They can draw up plans to tear your ass apart and how to segment up the meat. Which I can dig that. I can dig that. I can definitely dig that. Upon entering the house, they find 3 female survivors, and of course, you know, there's the typical shit you'd expect. Everyone's flirting, there's the potential attempted rape, blah, 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 blah. Their goal: survive until the morning, get the fuck out. Simple. I didn't like this movie. I'm usually crazy about B movies. I didn't like it. The big saving grace of this film, well, there are 2 big saving graces. 1, it looked like it was a hell of a lot of fun to make. 2, I like the concept. I really do. But I feel like it was poorly executed. I didn't fucking like it at all. At all. It was charming. Don't get me wrong. It was charming, but I wasn't interested. It didn't entertain me. It didn't do what it was meant to do, which is entertain the viewer. The special effects, typically I don't harsh on special effects. These are some Star Trek-ass effects. I'm not talking Next Generation. Okay, I'm talking about shit that men in their 40s watched. Man shaking. Just gonna put that behind me. My biggest issue with this film is the amount of inconsistency. So, everyone's using laser weapons. And by laser weapons, I mean it looks like they made something similar to a Star Wars blaster and just did those Star Trek-ass effects over it. The thought of them using laser weapons is that bullets can't kill the dead. So basically, whatever happens to the body, as long as it can still potentially function, as long as the limbs are attached and all that good shit, the body will keep on going. Destroy the brain, set it on fire, what the fuck ever. If the body can move, it'll move. If the vessel can no longer, do any sort of actions, the demon will leave. So their thought is to completely liquefy it, or turn it into ash, or what the fuck ever they're trying to do with those weapons. I couldn't tell because the effect was shit. Now, apparently a bullet can't kill it, but many times in the film, people just go ahead and toss that shit aside for a stick. If a stick can kill these fuckers, why won't a bullet? I'm literally waiting for you to answer me. Please tell me why. Is the stick blessed? Did it fall from the heavens? Is it a piece of the original cross? What the fuck is going on there? The second thing was actually a massive plot point in the film. The main character is basically a pussy. That's his big thing. He runs away, he hides, he gets away with it. One of the women walks over to him in the kitchen, is flirting with him, he runs and leaves the gun on the counter. She goes ahead and hides it. And for the rest of the film, he is walking around holding a gun. Until a crucial part where someone notices that apparently he's not supposed to have one, and he pretends that he wasn't holding it the entire time. At which point, later on, one of the other soldiers finds his gun in the fucking cabinet. I'm not going to tell you why that's a plot point. But I'm just saying, that is a massive fucking hole. That is the driving force of the fucking plot, is that gun. And they didn't even treat that with care. The makeup, I'm going to leave that alone. Because this movie, aside from, the production value I can tell they put into it, this could be repeated by getting 5 or 6 of your friends, drawing on them in Sharpie, and slapping masks on them. It's time to move around in costumes. A teenager can do this at home, right now, with about 5 hours and a poorly drawn script. And this, I don't like berating anyone's ideological, I don't like berating anyone's intellectual property. I love the thought of someone being creative, putting their best foot forward, putting it out there for the world to see, and making their best attempt. That's pretty much what I do every day, but I don't go crazy with it. I'm not a skilled individual. I sit here, I talk about things, I play things, and I talk about the things I play. I'm not here making advanced stories, okay? I'm not here editing software. I'm not here fucking putting special effects over my videos. I'm literally just sitting here fucking talking. And these guys are going out and doing it, and I still have the right to judge them as a viewer. That's one thing I really don't like. But at the same time, I do movie reviews, so I kind of have to. Every portion of my body is screaming, don't give it a single potato. But then again, I remember the cabin fever got a potato, so these fuckers get a potato too. So the movie is one potato, despite all my issues with it, and despite the fact that it failed to entertain me. I was so unentertained. You know what I did? Are any of you familiar with Resident Evil Umbrella Corps? It's Capcom's very worst game. I ended up playing it, trying to avoid paying attention to the movie. And I mean literally avoiding paying attention to the movie. It was that painful at points. I've watched worse films. I've watched Slink. I love Thanksgiving, but this one really didn't hit it home for me. And I'm really sorry about that. Maybe it'll do something for you. The link to the movie, you can watch it for free, is in the description down below. Go and check it out yourself. One potato rating, like, comment, subscribe, keep on, keep it on. I'll see you in the next one. I'm going to bed. It's 2 in the fucking morning.